Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Thursday. We are here. We are here to connect with you, and we are excited to get started. Hello, everybody. As always, I am Samantha Smolik. I am the Coastal Compass Site Coordinator, and we have a very special guest with us today. They were here last month, and they're back again just to share some more information with you guys. So first and foremost, a little bit about Coastal Compass. If you don't know about us yet, and this is your first time tuning in or whatever it may be, we are a 100% free education and career resource center. That's right, 100% free, no catch, no gimmicks. We are here for you. So we're located at La Palmera Mall. We're conveniently located. It can kind of entice you a little bit. You can stop by. Help or let us help you with whatever service you may need, and then you can go reward yourself with a shopping trip. That's always nice. I like to do that. I do that when I work here. So, but what we can help you do, just to explain our services a little bit as far as education goes, we can help you file for your financial aid, especially right now. October 1st is FAFSA kickoff month, so that means FAFSA is opening up for the 2021-2022 school year. That's a mouthful to say. And we can also help you get in your college admissions and sign up for your classes or whatever it may be. A little bit on the career side, we can help you prepare for your career. So what if that may mean, fixing your resume, starting a resume from scratch, doing those job applications. We can help you sprinkle in those special words and just make the building process that much easier for you guys. So we are here, we are 100% free, and we are ready to guide you. So like I said earlier, we do have a special guest with us today. They were here last month. They're back again. We have our partners from Texas A&M Kingsville. Let's bring them on here. Hello, guys. How are you?
Good. How are you doing, Samantha?
I am perfect. Thank you for being with us again.
Well,
We have Mr. Rodney Buckwalter. He's the Director of Integrated Student Services. And we also have Miss Carol, and she's a financial aid advisor.
Yes, hello.
Yes, thank you for being here with us. I know you guys got some great information to share with us today. So I'm going to go ahead and just open the floor up to you. Take it away.
Okay. Well, Samantha, again, thank you so much for everything you guys do at Coastal Compass. You're a great resource for the kids in the Coastal Bend area and folks looking for, that next step, especially coming out of high school and looking to see job opportunities, education. So we are so very happy to partner with you guys and to kind of get the message out there about what we consider definitely one of the best kept secrets of the Coastal Bend area is Texas A&M University.
Absolutely.
So, we've got 250 acres, more than 80 buildings. We have our own farm with over 500 acres of land. We are we are near the home of the world famous King Ranch. And of course, we're situated in between some great areas where, 40 miles from Corpus, just a couple hour drive to the border to Laredo. So the kids come here, they get the ranch life, and then they can also jump out to the beach on the weekends.
Absolutely.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show a little video that highlights a little bit about Texas A&M University Kingsville, and then we can talk about it. Answer any questions, kind of highlight some of the things that are in the video. And then what I'd like to do is then we can talk a little bit about admissions. And then after that, we could talk about financial aid and scholarships, and then just open it up to any other types of questions that we have out there.
That sounds fantastic.
All right. So I am going to share my screen. So here we go.
Lifelike's one. It's a Western Diamondback. It's 100 milligrams.
So we've been learning poetry since we were little bitty, right?
All right.
Wow. I mean, I
Yeah.
see you starting it off with the animals and the kids in there. That really pulls on the heartstrings, doesn't it?
Well, you know, A&M Kingsville, there's so many programs that we are so proud of here. And that video highlighted a lot of them. You know, we've
Right.
got the Clayburg, Cesar Clayburg Wildlife Research Institute, which is really does a lot of research and helping out ranchers and and does some groundbreaking research in wildlife. We've got the King Ranch Institute for Ranch Management, where we train leaders of huge ranches across the country. We've got our Vet Tech program, which is really one of a kind, especially in Texas, where folks can go in if they're interested in going into veteran technology. We've got a bachelor's degree for that. I don't know if you noticed the snakes at the
I
beginning
did.
of the video. You know, we've got the National Natural Toxins Research Center. We've got over 450 venomous snakes in a building here, which I will not go into.
Yeah.
They're doing just groundbreaking research on natural toxins using the snakes. We've got you know, I think it showed the our new music building in there, a 90,000 square foot music building that we just opened up this year, and have a newly formed College of Music. So for all the musicians here in the Coastal Bend, you know, we're the only university in the region that has a traditional marching band and really just a great historic music program. ROTC, you know, we've got a great ROTC program for folks that are interested in the military. You can get your college paid for. We've got a number of folks that are on contract, and we've got a number of scholarships there. So I didn't see it in the video, but we also have the Citrus Center, where we do research in the Valley on you know, citrus, and I believe it's one of the ruby red grapefruit. I think that we're the university responsible for bringing that to the world. So
my favorite, actually.
so much that we're proud of, and I'll say that, you know, we've got 90 plus degree programs. We have more than any other university in South Texas. You know, we've got our College of Agricultural and Natural Resources, Arts and Sciences, Business Administration, Education, Human Performance, Engineering, and then we also have some pre-med, some health professions. So there are so many opportunities out here at A&M Kingsville.
The list just keeps going.
Yeah, and it's like I said, we're just kind of one of those best kept secrets.
Absolutely. And like you said, you know, not only are you on a ranch, but you're also 40 minutes away from the beach. How does that play out? I don't know, exactly. But it does, and that's a fantastic you know, point to point out as well. It just gives you so much versatility, just being down here in this area. So you know, and I remember you talking about the snakes the last time, and that is I've been down here my entire life, and I had no idea. So
yeah, that
was there.
Well, the other thing about A&M Kingsville, we are that traditional college experience. You know, I know things are a little different right now with COVID, but we have a very vibrant student experience. You know, I think it had 140 student organizations. I kind of equate it to I had an opportunity to go to different schools during my undergrad, and I see the same kind of atmosphere and school pride and spirit that you see at some of the bigger universities like A&M, College Station. You know, everybody's wearing their blue and gold, and very proud to be Javelinas.
And y'all continue to amaze me. Every time you come in here and give some more information, I learn 10 new things. Yeah. So such a fantastic program. Absolutely.
Well, we're proud of it. So yeah, there's so much to the university. I encourage anybody go to tamuk.edu, check out the programs that we have, and you know, it's with all those flagship programs, we also have, you know, a lot of the traditional education, things like that, arts and sciences. So check it out. Definitely. I think we've got a lot to offer. So what questions, are there any questions out there? In general.
Let's go ahead and keep going. We do have quite a few viewers, and we're getting some heart likes on there. So people are loving this video.
Great.
They're spreading the love.
All right. So what I'll do next is I'm just going to show another quick video that talks a little bit about our admissions process for anybody that is interested. we'll have the phone number there too, the 361-593-5372 number for any questions that you have. Let me just put our admissions video up there.
Let's hear. We have a question right here. Are you doing any campus visits right now?
We're putting out some virtual meetings, but if you talk to our welcome center, there is a possibility you can actually come in and they'll give you a map and let you kind of do the walk around. We aren't doing tours right now, but we are open for business. You can come in. Our enrollment services center is open. The welcome center is open. We've got folks here to answer questions. Hopefully we'll be starting the tours again here very shortly.
Yep, especially with that fantastic campus you have. I'm sure that seals the deal when you can do those in person.
Yeah, we've been around since, Carol, was it 1925?
Yes, 1925.
Yeah, it's the architecture is beautiful. We've got the beautiful, huge live oak trees that have been there for years. It is a very well kept campus, and yeah, we're very proud of it. Any other questions?
I think that's it. I think we can go on to the next video.
So I am going to go ahead and I am going to do our admissions video here.
As far as admissions goes, this may be brought up in the video, but are y'all currently still taking applications for admissions? I know it would be for spring more so than fall, but
yeah, the fall's closed now, but yeah, we are accepting applications for the spring, definitely.
Awesome.
And then of course for the fall. Here we go.
Applying to Texas A&M University Kingsville is easy. Just follow these 4 steps. First, complete an online application at www.applytexas.org. Request that official transcripts be sent to us. Pay your $25 application fee. And remember, if you have taken an SAT or ACT, don't forget to submit your scores for review. SAT and ACT scores are optional for fall 2021 applicants. If applying without a test score, we will perform a holistic review of applicants. Holistic review takes a bit of time to provide an admission decision. If you already have test scores that meet the assured admission requirements, we strongly suggest you submit your test scores. Approximately 48 hours after you submit your application, you will receive an email with your student applicant number, called the K number, and instructions to help you track your application status through your Blue and Gold account. Check your email and your Blue and Gold account frequently, weekly at least. Here are some important dates to know. And here are some helpful tips. Be sure to get in touch with one of our admissions counselors if you have any questions. We look forward to welcoming you to Javelina Nation soon.
Okay.
yeah, so an easy application process. That's the first thing that stood out to me. And I know that, when students are trying to apply to school, that's something that they're looking for. Is they don't want it to be too complicated. They don't want to jump through so many hoops to get to it. And A&M Kingsville offers that easy application process. They said 4 easy steps, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and we use the common application. And one of the things I just note is for the folks that are applying, our code is 003639. Make sure to put that in their application or to select A&M Kingsville. But yeah, the process is easy. Now, you noted in the video that SAT, ACT scores for the fall 2021 are optional. It does help if they have the scores as far as for automatic admissions. If folks decide to apply without the scores, then it is highly recommended, include in your application any extracurriculars. any kind of documentation to show kind of those types of activities, because it'll definitely help. Because what will happen is those applications will go to review, and they look at the overall in making the application decisions.
Here. So we got the school code up there. I'm glad that you said that, because having those school codes up there, and it makes it so much easier when you're getting in there and you're applying. I know we have a little code cheat sheet up on our wall over here, and I was peeking at it just a second ago. Because A&M Kingsville is one of the main schools in our area that kids or students or whoever it may be that wants to apply, they do come in here and they want to add the school to their application. So we have it up there, and just those codes make it so much easier to get it entered and keep going on through the application process. So I'm glad that you mentioned that.
Okay, so do we have any questions out there regarding admissions?
We don't see any more admissions questions, but we're getting more thumbs up and likes on there. So I think people are rolling along with us.
Good. And you've got the number there, folks. If you have any questions, please give us a call. We've got folks here 8 to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday that can answer any of your questions in regards to admissions, financial aid, scholarships. So
they'll answer it all for you. And if you can't get a hold of anybody, you can always call here, and we can also help you as well.
Absolutely. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and we've got 2 more videos. One that just talks about the financial aid process, and another that talks about our merit scholarships. So I'm gonna show those kind of back to back here.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then we'll open it up for questions there. And just so you know, I've had Carol join us because she is an expert on the financial aid piece, and I want to make sure that we get good information out there for folks. And know that she's one of our we've got an excellent staff over there in financial aid, and she is an excellent example of the focus that we have on helping our students get in. So, all right, well, I'm going to do the merit one first.
Okay.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Share. Here it comes.
Here we go.
Oh, wrong one. Let me get the scholarships. There we go. Okay.
Some fantastic information that, especially like I said, with October being FAFSA kickoff month, it's very important that you shared that and that you do have Carol here to help, kind of explain that a little bit more into depth, because we're already getting calls, can I start up with my financial aid yet, which is awesome. I'm glad people are thinking ahead and starting it early. So Carol, what are some of the, tips that you have to offer?
I think, I've been doing this for quite a few years, and I think one of the main um, pieces of information I like to share is when you're completing your applied taxes, inputting your social security number is optional. But what we have seen is the kids that don't include it, once they complete their FAFSA, it's hard for us to match their record without their social security number. So even though, it is sensitive information, you do want to at least put it on your applied taxes just to avoid any delays with having your schools match your record. And, of course, remembering the deadlines. October 1st is coming around. Several years back, we would go to Coastal Compass there at the mall, and we would help submit the FAFSA for our students, and we would go out there. And now during the pandemic, of course, we're able to help students online if they need any help. We do have FAFSA workshops that we are trying to come up with. So students are encouraged to apply early. Because one thing we don't want to see our students starting school August of 21 and saying, oh, well, I forgot to complete my FAFSA. How am I going to pay for school? Right. So, and remembering the state deadline of January the 15th. Once you remember that state deadline and you have everything completed by that, you apply by that date, it'll automatically put you in for the merit scholarships if you qualify. So just remembering all the deadlines.
Absolutely. And deadlines I'm glad you said that key word, because we do have those individuals who are wait to the last second. I'm guilty. I used to be one of them. Not doing it as quickly as I should have, but I know you guys have a great financial aid department that can help. The ones that are a little bit towards the end, that the financial aid department can definitely help.
Right.
Get everybody taken care of.
Right. And another thing I want to mention, I know the video was mentioning, that you have to apply and then do your FAFSA, and that's necessary. That's true, but I don't want students to delay completing their FAFSA come October 1st because they don't have their applied taxes ready. Right. It's okay to complete your FAFSA application and not have your applied taxes completed, but you want to go ahead and complete it as soon as possible so that way the schools can generate an award offer to you. Because I always like to tell students, once they go to on Thanksgiving break, you want to be able to sit down, on the dinner table with your family and talk about your financial award that you got from different schools. Because now you're at home, you're off, and you have that time to talk about your financial situation. So if you can go in October 1st and complete your FAFSA, and then if you're waiting for some information for your applied taxes, go ahead and submit the FAFSA. Don't wait on submitting it.
Yeah.
Right. And you can go back in and make corrections to your FAFSA as well, as far as adding the schools that you may actually end up going to, and so on and so forth.
Right. And one thing I always like to mention when I'm doing my presentation is if you do your FAFSA and you add a school, you have to add them to applied taxes, and vice versa. If you add a school on applied taxes, you have to add them on FAFSA. So a lot of times students will change their mind, within the semester before it starts. So if you decide, well, I want to go to A&M Kingsville, applied taxes has to be added, and so does FAFSA.
Right. And Rodney, did you have anything to touch base on that with?
Well, just on the deadline. So the early bird gets the worm. So just to remember, January 15th is the priority scholarship deadline. So it doesn't mean that you can't still get the scholarships, but that's the priority deadline, and you definitely get that application in for sure.
And the video also made some great points as far as, doing those steps beforehand. So creating the FSA ID and remembering your information. A lot of people think, I just have to apply one time when I first start school, and then it saves me for the rest of the 4 years. No, this is something that you have to apply for every single year. And it makes it so much easier if you remember your information. Especially with our iPhones now, there's actually a special little part in your settings that you can store all your passwords and your username information. But trust me, I've been there. More so, my parents would forget their information every year, so we'd have to get back in there, and you can retrieve the information, and that's something that we can help you do over here at Coastal Compass, and as well as the Texas A&M Kingsville Financial Aid Department.
Right.
So,
I'm glad that you mentioned that, because if you're a high school senior and you're creating your FSA ID and you use your high school email, that email is going to expire after you graduate. So create your FSA ID with your own personal email. Create one, because like you mentioned, you're going to use it for the next 4 to 5 years. So if you use your student email account from your high school, that will expire and you won't be able to have access to it. So just keep that in mind when you're creating your FSA ID.
Absolutely. What a great point to pick out too, because we have multiple students who come in here who have used their, because typically you are starting your FAFSA application in school. I know that's something that they're trying to push within the past recent year or two. They really started to push completing that financial aid application right then and there, and they are using their student email. So it's easy to get back in there and fix. But what a great point. It does expire. So start about creating, a general email for you that you can use and you have easy access to.
Yes.
Just a couple things I just want to clarify for the scholarships. There is not a separate application for that. When you apply to the university, those merit scholarships will be assessed automatically with your application. So just want to clarify that. And the other thing I just want to note is that we do also, for contacting us, in addition to being able to email us or to call us, if you go to the tamuk.edu website, we have a chat feature on there as well, where we've got folks, we've got student workers and employees that work in enrollment management that can answer questions regarding admissions, financial aid, and scholarships as well.
Awesome. Y'all just make it so easy.
That's right.
That easy application process, just like you said, the 4 easy steps, and that comes with working with your staff and just the entire enrollment process as well and in general. So fantastic information. You had such great information. I think you were so thorough that we've kept a steady viewing audience, but just no questions. I think you just covered all bases. So again, like you said, spring enrollment, I think you said that you can start applying for spring. Absolutely. As of right now. Okay.
Yes.
And of course, the big one, big one is October is FAFSA kickoff month. So just like Carol made that great point, you don't necessarily have to have your college admissions application submitted yet. You can go ahead and apply for your financial aid. Just like Rodney said, the early bird gets the worm, and that is, I couldn't have said that better myself. The earlier you do it, the more chances you get to getting that free money. So do you have any last closing statements or anything else y'all want to add?
Just that we're here to answer any questions and help you guys through the process. And we appreciate Coastal Compass giving us an opportunity to talk with you guys about what we have to offer here.
Absolutely. And we can't thank you enough, not only for your partnership, but just, doing the connections with us, being such a great host. We really get a lot of engagements with you guys. You keep everybody engaged, and you promote the campus so well. I've already finished college, but you make me want to go back and just go out to that campus. So,
well, come on over.
Got doctoral degrees if you.
Absolutely. So thank you guys again for being with us. We value your partnership so much, and I know we're fixing to kind of transition back into being in person and stuff like that, but we can't wait to actually see you guys in person again. So thank you for being here. Such great information, and thanks for being here.
Thanks, Samantha.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
You heard it again, guys. Texas A&M Kingsville, such a great program, and we value the partnerships highly, very highly. So Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing all that great information with us. Again, guys, if you watch this video and you still have some questions after it's already been live, no worries. Go ahead and comment those questions, or you can, of course, call us over here at the center and we will make sure to get those answered for you. Just as always, as we like to close it out, we like to give a shout out to our governing organization. It is Citizens for Educational Excellence. They are a local 501c3 nonprofit organization that funds Coastal Compass and does all the higher up back end stuff. So again, we cannot thank you enough. Stress our gratitude for you guys, especially the executive director, Dr. Janet Cunningham, and all of the board of directors. We would not be here if it weren't for you guys. So we cannot thank you enough for your support. And as always, we will be back at 11:45 with our second partner. And thank you all so much for joining along with us. And we'll see you soon. Let's see here. Well, my computer's freezing. So I will thank you guys for tuning in, and I will be off shortly. Let's just see